Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm just going to take a second and load our video and our comments, and there, I'm plugged in. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so far, so this is part 2 of what we did on Wednesday. Basically, we started this cute little folio like this, and this is our inside. So this is what we have so far, and just to recap, this is the Junk Journals Junkies Designers Collaboration event that we're doing, and it's so much fun, guys. Each week there's a new designer, or some weeks there's 2 designers, and we each offer a free digital and a little project to go with it, and there's a video for inspiration from the designer, plus each of us, a lot of us are participating. So I am each week, and then I have my own take with their designs, and with our makes. So it's just a lot of fun. So this week is week 3, and her name is Faithart Design Studio, and she's across social media, and on Facebook she's Diane Marra. So I'm super excited, guys. So this is what I've done so far with her printables. And then I had a couple left over from Carol Tinney from last week, so we're going to kind of incorporate those this week. So I've gone ahead and I've cut everything that I wanted to from her kit, and then I've added all my extra little bits and bobs that I want to use tonight. So I'm just going to get in better focus. You guys can see this, what I'm doing. Here we go. Move my distress ink. Hi, Joyce. Thanks for joining. I have my gilding wax. Here we go. So I have quite a few things in front of me that we have to play with. So I've gone ahead and put her little envelopes together. We did that. But I wanted to change this up a little bit. So instead of putting all these tags here in a cluster, I'm just going to leave this one here, because this is now, if you guys can see this, this is like a good tuck space for a bigger one. Just like that. So we can make a tag and we can put it in here. So I think that's kind of the route that I'm going to go with this. And then have that, and make some sort of a cluster to go on top that's more shabby chic and fancy. So that's kind of the idea here. And I'm going to do the same kind of thing here where we're layering these all up here, kind of like that. And then this is going to be a tuck here, and then we're going to put something on the inside to tuck over. So let's do that. And I want to put closures on this. So I have these, Velcro dot sort of things. Pull them out. Sorry for that awful cellophane noise, guys. There we go. I just gotta, yep, this is the one I'm working on. Okay, so each of them have a forward and a back side. My husband stuck them together because he needed them. Another mess. Okay, so you have one facing, okay, we have one facing one way and one facing the other. So we have the grit sort of part on the top. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of Fabri-Tac, or I've got 3 in 1 here. Here it is, my Fabri-Fix. Yeah, my Fabri-Fix. Okay. Here we go. So I'm going to put it on this one here with that little coarse spot. Just a tiny bit. Okay. And I'm going to do this. Okay. Put them together. So that little one is at the top that I just glued right here. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little dab of Fabri-Fix here. And then I'm going to close the whole thing just like that. And if you have a little clamp, that would probably be ideal. There. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And the Fabrifix is, and the Fabri-Tac is pretty strong that it will allow you to do that. And I'm going to grab another one. Okay. And again, I want the coarse side to go on the top. They're very sticky, but I'd like to reinforce them with just a little bit of Fabrifix, just so that they don't come undone. Okay, same thing. I'm going to position that right about here. Okay, I'll let that sit for a second, right where I want it. Hi Connie, thanks for joining. There we go. A little bit of Fabrifix on the other side, and we're just going to hold that. So now our little envelopes are three-dimensional and they have little closures. So I don't have to worry about them popping open all the time. They'll stay closed, and then you can secure them and put stuff in them. Okay, so I'm going to put those to the side. Okay. Or we can put a smaller tag here. We can do that too. After. Maybe even just, yeah. Here we go. I have like a layaway tag. Let's just put that in here. That's perfect. Just like that. Our little layaway tag is in here. Okay, so it's just a little ephemera piece. And then I want to take one of these and I want to put it at the top here. I think I like the dark pink one at the top. And then what I want to do is glue this. I want to leave this side here open, so it's open at the side here. So I'm going to glue the top, the side, and the bottom. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to glue it here. Like that. I'm going to glue it here, like that. And I'm going to glue it here, like that. Then I take my finger and just, yeah. There we go. So we're going to position that right at the top, and I want to put this over a little bit further, just so that we have that little tuck at the side here, at the back. Okay. And then over here, with these cute little Admit One tickets from the kit, and I'm just going to give them a little fold, just like this, and just like that. So it kind of just looks like this. Okay. And we're going to take this one, and we're going to tuck it in here. Actually, it's better if we do it that way, because then these ends sit like that, and this one will tuck right in. Yep, right in behind. I did that right, yes. Yep. It's just a little thick. There we go. So our little Admit One tickets are there. And I'm going to do the same thing here. That one. Maybe I didn't. That's better. Okay, and then over one more. I like the 50-cent one. And I want to do it, yep, like that. So it's gonna, here I can put this one down a little further. Admit One. And that one towards the top. Be underneath. Yep, just like that. Yep, we have our little tickets now. I love that. Okay. So now we have this one here attached in our little Admit One ticket. Let me see here. I have these, like I said, these little, I'm pretty sure they are stickers. Yes, they are. Okay, in the back, so I'll peel that. So these are the fragmented texts that I bought off of Amazon. So here we go. And they're actually translucent. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going to put one of these right here, just to give it a little something. Okay, I really like that. And then she had some stuff to here too with the actual kit. So these are like some little pieces she had. So maybe let's layer some of these up down here. Hang on. We can put our little envelope here too, right there. So yeah, we have our little Velcro snaps now. And then we can easily put stuff into here too. So you can hide like a little note or a sentiment or something. Okay, and then if we put it here, it's not going to interfere with our actual pocket. So I'm thinking to put it here, but maybe let's put a piece of lace or something behind it, just to give it like some more shabby chic sort of feel. So I'm gonna grab my box of lace and fabrics here. These are just some scraps I have and some things I like to use often. Let's see here. Yeah, I have a small piece of this pink one. This is really pretty. Let's see. And I have this one I use all the time. Okay. And then I have some crochet lace in a bag here. Let's just pull that out and have it handy. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this one here is really pretty. Maybe put that on a pocket. Oh, I got a piece of leaf or something stuck to it. Even something like that. Okay, but I want a little piece that goes behind there. That one's really pretty. It's white though. Let's see, I have another piece of pink. They're all white. That creamy color. Okay. Hi Tammy, thanks for joining. This one's really pretty. See, we could just do something like this. And then I'll just make it sort of pop. But behind it. So like, maybe down here like that. Okay, just take a piece. Okay, and I'm going to put it right along the bottom here. Just like this. And again, I don't want to interfere with the closure of the folio, so I want to make sure that I'm hugging the line and I'm not actually going over. There we go. And I want to glue that down right here. I'll move this so you guys can see, and I can pull everything over. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, let's just give that a little trim right along here. Perfect. There. So I kind of hug the side, but not. See, it just gives it that little something it needed. Okay, and then this one here. Yeah, we're just going to put like right here. And I don't think I'm going to put anything in behind it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. So I'm going to glue the whole thing down. And I'm going to use Fabric-Tac because I don't want this to come out. So I'm just going to give that a nice generous bit here. So we tucked the actual tickets underneath the top one, and this one here will just be totally attached to it at the bottom. Okay, and again we have our little Velcro closure, and then we can tuck something in here. So that's super fun. Okay, so that's the inside of our pocket over here, and maybe another little sentiment. Here's a little green one. Yep, that's cute. Right here. Just like that. Okay. And the other tiny little stickers. And they come up pretty easy. You just... Yeah. Just like that. Okay. And then here. Okay, there, super cute. Now we're in the center. And we'll fill those pockets up after. So now over here, I want to take these three. But first what I want to do is I want to put this. Okay. I want to put this one over here, but I think I want to add, yeah. So for the back of this, I just want to glue, so I'm using Carol Tinney's papers from the day before just for this bit of scrap, and I did for this one here, and I ran it through the Tim Holtz, yeah, the Tim Holtz stitched pocket. So the idea is to not glue these down. You just want to glue the side all here, like that, and our top one up here, because you want to make sure that all of those are able to access the pockets. The one over here, and then towards the bottom. There. Just like that. Then I'm going to put that backing right on here. Yep, right like that. Okay. So I should still be able to, yeah, come in here with my ephemera pieces, if you guys can see that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, and then that one's down. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this out. Okay. I just felt like if I didn't have the pink underneath, I'd have too much blue on blue. And I'll show what I mean like once I get that on here. There we go. That's going to be much better. Okay, so this is the front here. Okay, the front. And then this is going to be the inside. This is the back. And then this is our inside. Okay, so for here, that's where I want to put this one. And that's going to be perfect right along here. I just want to go ahead and make that vintage, so I'm going to hit that with my Distress ink, which is right in front of me. Okay. Hi Judy, hi Tammy, thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just continuing with our folio tonight. Here we go. And then, yeah, over here. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's put another little piece of lace down at the bottom here. Let's do this one. This one's really pretty. Just gotta find the end. Here we go. Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Just like that right at the bottom. And there's a nice little circular motion kind of thing. And then I'm just going to come right in like that. I kind of like to dip that down and then just position it right like that. So we're perfect. I don't want my lace hanging over the edge. I just want it to go like right to the edge. And if it's like that and like this, then I can get away with wrapping that right to the back. If you guys can see that. So we can do that. And then we just go in the corner here, across the spine, and then onto the back. There. And that's the only accent piece that I'll have on the actual back of this, is just that little piece of lace going. Yep, right like that. Okay. So that's just a fun way to finish off your piece. Okay, and then I'd cut that right along, yeah, straight along that edge. So, and it'll just finish off right between here and here, just like that. Okay. Here we go. And if you fray a little bit with the Fabri-Tac, it won't fray anymore. So it's just a good way to reinforce any fabric that you're using down, or lace or trims. There, I'm super happy with that. And I think to continue this, I'm going to make it so it's symmetrical. Let's put this little piece of lace down, yeah, right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Here, I'll move up so you guys can see what I'm doing. That should be better. There we go. I hope everyone's staying warm. We are having some super cold weather here in Canada and Nova Scotia. We're usually around, you know, -7, -10 this time of year. And this whole week we've been -20, -21. And the other night we went down to -24. It's like, ugh. Yeah. So, we're nice and toasty though. We have our propane furnace and we have our pellet stove going on 3. So it's very warm in here. It's 30 degrees in my living room. Like Celsius. Yeah. Nice and warm. Okay, I closed my pocket though. That's not what I wanted to do. But that's okay. I can probably improvise. Or in that case, what I can do, if you don't want to do that like I don't. Okay, that was a whoops. So we can make it look like it's kind of faux. So we're just going to snip it here. Okay, put that to the edge of the pocket so we're not gluing our actual pocket down. Perfect. And then this little piece will be glued to here beside it. There, so it doesn't affect the inside of our pocket. Perfect. And you can't really tell. Okay. Excellent. Oh, and I just want to put this piece down because it kind of frayed a little bit. Just in here. Just like that. There we go. Okay. So for this part of the pocket here, I have this piece here that we had from the page from Carol Tinney's designs, and we didn't use it. So I'm thinking just to tuck it like this, to slip it inside of our pocket. Gonna have to cut that down. And I like the B at the top, so let's cut it down to about here on this side. Just need my tear roller. Here we go. Maybe just, let's try right about here to start. There we go. Didn't quite get that. There we go. Good. Just like that. And then, and this is just a piece of paper. This isn't reinforced to cardstock. Okay, I just want to open that up. And tuck it in. And we're just going to kind of finesse it until it goes in there. There we go. Now that we're this way, we can just come on. this over a little bit more. Okay, just like that. Okay, not quite. All right, that's okay. We're just off by a little bit. All right, so put it back to our fold line. And this just has to be trimmed down just a tiny bit. And we won't do the front because the front's like, no, you know what? Let's move our fold line a little bit. Okay, let's do that because that's just, okay, we'll move our fold line. Moving it a 1/4 of an inch. Okay, there we go. That should be better in terms of size. And then we're going to take our tear ruler, come on the inside, okay, like that, and we're going to tear this down. Yeah, new fold line is here. No, sorry guys, new fold line is here. Okay, so, yep, right about here. Okay, right about there. Make sure we're nice and straight. Okay, that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. I'm going against the grain, that's why. So that's okay, we're just going to bring our scissors in and give that just a little trim like this. So we're just still a torn edge. There we go, just like that. Okay, this should be much better now. So let's go ahead and put this side in our pocket. And it won't interfere with our closure either. Much better, see? And then it can sit right at that edge, right here. Right like that. Perfect. So we don't want to glue that in either. We just want it that it sits here and it just folds out and folds in, just like that. Yeah, just like this. Okay. Okay, now on the inside here, we're going to put our tags. So instead of going from the inside to the out, I'm going to go from the outside to the in. So they kind of mirror. So inside like this, like that, and then outward. And then our pocket is going to be, instead of it going here, it's going to be on this side, so it kind of mirrors it. Okay. So again, we're going to glue these in an L. So when I turn it over, I want to glue it here and here. Okay. I don't need Fabric for this. Okay, let's just use our regular glue. Here we go. And then right along here at the bottom. Okay, so that's our L this way. So when we glue it down, it's going to go, oh, and I probably should have put these all under, but that's okay. I can, there we go. I don't mind that they're up a little bit higher. It'll give it some contrast. Okay, so right here, and then right along here. Okay, like that. And then our next size is this one. So again, we're going to glue it right about here. And the same thing, we're going to glue our L this way. So when we flip it over, it's like this. L this way. That's a little high. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put this one probably right about, yeah, good. I can tuck that under just a little bit. Excellent. Right here. And we're just glued here and then across. See? So we have our flap here and then our flap here. We can tuck other things. And then we're going to use this bigger one, I think. Yep, we can use the bigger one. And I can do this right to the edge here. So, oh, well, Maybe we'll just do that. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm still using 3, but it contrasts it a little bit. And I can always tuck this one over here and keep that kind of like, yep, I like that. Just like that. Okay. So then over here, we're just going to glue the same thing with our L. Right here and right along there. Okay. And then we're going to hug that line of where, yeah, that fold is going to be. So just right here. Oh, a little something stuck. There we go. Okay. So now we have a pocket that goes like this. It goes like, yeah, like this, and like that, and it goes like this, okay? And then we have this pocket here still, and we just created this one to just to sit and kind of fold over. Yep, just like that. There. Just to give it a little something. Now, you know, and I've got this one here. It says, love one another, serve one another, and genuine love. So let's fold up our little tickets. And then this one here can go into my pocket at the top. Here we go. So I'm just going to go ahead. Oh, I didn't glue that right down, did I? It might have. Yeah, just that little spot. Come on. There we go. Just my bone folder. Sometimes that happens. There we go. So we just want it attached to here, not to our inside of our pocket, because that shifted on us. That's okay. Perfect. So anyways, we have our little tickets, and we can just tuck them. That's our little secrets right in here. There we go. Okay, so I'm super happy with that. At the end, we'll come in and we'll add more tickets and things to our pocket. And then we have this one here that we created with this here. Oh, and then I over here have some more little bits and bobs. We can use that to decorate, so we can do that in a second. But first, let's just fold this in half. This is like a library card sort of thing. You could make a booklet. There's so many things that we could do. But I'm just going to use this as a little tuck. It also came in the kit. So just this way is like a 7-day use thing, and then this way is a little library card. So we can go ahead and we can tuck that right in there. Or we could tuck it further down, but it's super cute right there. Okay, and I'm going to put something thicker in that side pocket, but I'm thinking that's going to be perfect. I don't want to bulk it up too much in the center either. These are just little tickets. Might be a little small to go in there. I have way bigger stuff to go in there, so we can do that. Just maybe collage. They're very pink. I don't know. Or maybe even. Let's see. You guys know pink's not my jam. But you know what? This is a super fun challenge. It is a great way to think outside of the box. And that's why I'm really having fun with this, because sometimes you wouldn't think to use different things, and you wouldn't, like, again, like I said, pink's not my jam, but you know what? It's good to challenge yourself. Maybe like a little cluster of them. Another circle, but then I'll offset it with something else. I have the little fragment bits in there too. But we can, yeah, just to give it something. And then this one can go here. I'll get it right eventually. Okay, I've got postage, a little ticket, 3 cents. Okay, just like that. And then I have these ones here. These are called fragmented text. Okay. Maybe this one here. I want to save the France and Paris ones for my Paris journal. This one I'm not. Perfume Rico. Maybe something like that. Yeah, just to give it to pop the green too. I like that. This one here's got some French. There. I like that. Okay, we'll go with that. And then I can just glue them down. And we will put them on here. And then I can tuck little tickets into my actual pockets too. That's great. The other thing I could do too, guys, we could stamp it. And I could always make clusters to go into the actual... Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do that. And we'll make like little clusters and we'll put them into the actual... the actual pockets. And then I can stamp words. Yeah, on here. I think that's better. Yeah, let's do that. So then, because it'll be too much once I get actual tickets in there. So we'll just save those ideas. Let's get the rest of this done and then we'll get right back to that. That'll be the last thing that we do. Okay, so I'm happy with that. And let's go to the next part, which is over here. So now we're going to take our ephemera piece here, and we're going to make a pocket. And this is also going to hold little tags. So maybe some of our little bits will be better in here too. So again, I'm just going to do this like we're going to go up, and we're going to go to the bottom, and we're going to go down on the side. Okay, that, and then like this. Perfect. So then we're going to line that right up with the bottom lace. I want to make sure that I'm leaving a good size gap between both of the sides. Okay, just like that. We're going to hold it. And I'll grab another layaway tag, because that'll probably be perfect size for here. Thank you, Connie. Yeah, we can slide that right in here. See, that's perfect, guys. Perfect. We have these cute little bits hanging. Yeah, see, this might even be better. Yeah, and they're gonna hold, see? Let's do this, because I have bigger tickets to go in the other ones, because these are really small. These are more like yeah, these are more gonna... I want to mix it up though. Let's see what else I have too, because I want to mix up the colors. It's just kind of plain like that. So let's... Yeah, we'll put this one... Okay, now we're at the front. Okay, so we have our pocket here, and then we're here. So we have to figure out the closure. So I have here a piece of faux. Actually, we'll do it... Yeah, we'll go like this. And then we'll put the closure here. Okay. So this is a piece of faux leather that I did. I have videos on this, guys. So basically, we're taking a piece of craft stock. We're crumpling it into a ball. It takes a couple minutes because it's thick, right? Because this is like 60-pound craft stock that I use. And then what I do is I take vegetable glycerin and I coat the whole thing in glycerin and work it in my fingers. And then it's all crumpled into a ball. And then I roll it out, like I pull it all out. I take walnut stain distress ink or oxide, and then I go over all of the bumps with that. And then to seal it, I put a layer of Mod Podge that's gloss. So that's why it's shiny. You guys can see that. So that's where the shine comes from, the gloss Mod Podge. And now it's like indestructible. It's very hard to you can cut it, but it's very hard to tear. So this is wonderful now for using as a closure, like on a book or something that's going to have wear and tear. It's not going to rip it or tear it. So I just wanted to share that. That's why I prefer to use something like this that's been treated. So, how I want to do this now is have this come out like this. Yeah, to the front. Like that. Right in the center here. Probably, yeah, right about there. And then I'm going to just tuck it over, and I want this to be comfortable. It doesn't have to, because I have all my stuff in here. This is the point where you'd want to do your closure. You don't want to do this first, because you want to be able to bulk this up before you do your closure. So I just want to show that. And then what I want to do is just kind of figure out where I want this to go. So it doesn't have to be far, just probably right about here, because this is the back. And I don't mind that this shows, because it just gives it character. And I'm going to cut that here. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my corner rounder. Oh. No, wrong one. That is not the corner rounder. This is the corner rounder. And I want this small end. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to crimp both ends so they're perfect. Professional looking. And I want Fabri-Tac because this needs to have play. Okay, and I'm going to figure out exactly where it's going to be positioned. So again, we've got our perfect size. And you can decide too which side specifically you want. I like that for the front here, and then for the back here. Okay, so the back is where we're going to Fabri-Tac it. We're not going to Fabri-Tac the front. I'll show you what we're going to do. So we just want to make sure that it's completely even. Everything looks good. Okay, so this is the edge inside here that we're going to glue. Okay, so yep, we're going to glue all of this. Sorry guys, let me get in focus. Keep doing that, keep pulling it towards me. Okay, so here we go. Okay, better. Now you guys can see. Okay, we're going to cover this in Fabri-Tac here. About that far. Okay, we're going to line it up. And we can see here too where it's perfectly lined up. And we want to make sure that Fabri-Tac's not on the other side. It's all on this side. So right about here. And pull it over. Okay, we're going to hold that. So the side that we want this glued to is the back. We don't want this glued to the front. We want it just to sit like this at the front. So it goes like that. So it opens and then closes. So just like that. Okay. Like that. Yeah. And then we close. And then it's going to sit right here. Okay. Now on this side, we are going to add our Velcro dot. So I need my two pieces. And they're super sticky, but I like to reinforce them with Fabri-Tac. Okay, oh, just because this piece here. There we go. Yeah, that one's being a little stubborn. Okay, there we go. You want to make sure your strings aren't anywhere in that either. Okay, so now we're going to take this, and we want to make sure that the soft one is on the bottom. That's my preference. Soft one's on the bottom, and then the other one is at the top of the okay, so right here. Okay, and then the soft one is at the bottom, and then the coarse one is going to stick to the top of here. Here we go. I'm putting some more Fabri-Tac here, and there we go. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to hold that down. Okay. And I'm probably going to put my scissors on it just like that for now. And while my scissors are on that, we're going to come over here, and I have two of Tim Holtz medallions. They come in two sizes, but I like the small ones for the closures. The big ones are just really big. And I like the small ones, so we're going to take two, and we're going to glue them together. Hi, Yvonne. Thanks for joining. So we are going to There's always a better side. So this side's the nicer side. This kind's more of like a flat side. So we're going to take the flatter side and put our glue. Here we are. And we are going to, yeah, this side won't matter. The other side matters. Okay, we're going to glue those together. Just like so. Make sure we're nice and straight and even. Yeah, and just move it around if you have to. Perfect. Okay, so this is our right side up. Then I want to hit this with our gilding wax. And I am using copper. Just, yeah, so we look like a faux metal embellishment. And this is gilding wax from Peebo. And they are a UK company. And the best time to buy this product on Amazon is in the warm weather. Because right now, it's $50 a container. And it's only to deter you from buying it right now. Because it's the cold, like our cold weather in Canada. So if you go on Amazon.ca, it's really expensive. It's probably $50 or $60 a jar. Because they don't want to ship it to us in the cold weather. Because mixed media products don't. Depends on what they are, especially if they're glue-based or if they're water-based or anything like that. Inks, yeah, none of it's good for the cold weather. Once it freezes, everything separates, especially glues and anything that's like a decoupage or anything like that. There we go. So I love that. I just take what's left of my fingers and I just hit the sides. This is one of my favorite things to do with Tim Holtz and Presslets. And some of my die cuts, I'll run them through embossing folders and then add this. And if you cut out the black cardstock, it gives it that beautiful metallic sort of finish. So that's what I love about that. So it's one of my favorite things to do. And then I'm just going to go ahead and see that kind of makes it, guys, for the front of it. I'm going to glue that on here. So again, just anywhere where that pretty much touches. So I'm going right about here. And actually, I'm probably going to want to also use some Fabri-Tac. Because that's just, yeah. That's just, oh, shoot. That wouldn't have been good. wrong lid. I undid the actual top part of it. So just right here to reinforce. That's good. Okay. And then I've added glue right to the center of that. And then you can decide, too, exactly what position you want this in. So, yeah, I like it like that. Where you have 3 at the top and 3 at the bottom. It looks like a medallion. Love it. Right like that. Okay, we'll let that hold and dry for a second. So there's our closure. And again, we can decorate it, add some more words, some more lace. I've gone ahead. I'm going to show you guys an image transfer. So the other one that I showed in 2 other videos from this same challenge, I showed how to do an image transfer with a piece of Scotch tape, or you can use packing tape, but this is a little different. And you can do them both. And you can do this to papers. See, I'm doing this to just, a digital kit that's been printed on copy paper and glued to cardstock. So this can be done to like papers. It can be done to anything really, including fabric. So you can do this to do an image transfer to fabric, to papers, or cardstock. But when you do it, your image has to be printed on thin copy paper. So it cannot be copied off of something that's more porous like cardstock. It has to be actual paper. So then what I do is I take my image, and I'm very generous, very, very generous with the gloss heavy gel. So your gel medium, this isn't going to work too well with Mod Podge, but I would definitely use a heavy gloss gel. So this is gel medium with a gloss finish. So this one here is from Liquitex, and it's not much. I think they're $15 to $18 on Amazon for 8 ounces. So it's not bad, but again, in the warm weather, guys. So I've let this 100% dry. I did this about an hour ago before I did my Facebook Live. So I let this completely dry. So the surface that you want to transfer, and again, for my inkjet printer, you can do it from both, inkjet or laser. Inkjet is less forgiving, so you have to be really careful. So I'm showing you guys inkjet, but if you do it from laser, then you're able to like fully submerge your image without worrying about any kind of tearing of your image. So I just wanted to share that. So I want to make sure my hands are clean because right now they're not. I'm covered in gilding wax. I got some Fabric on there, but that's no big deal. So now I want to go ahead and do the image transfer. I'm going to show you guys how. So you glue it down with Gloss Heavy Gel and you leave it to dry for a really good hour, 2 hours maybe. Okay. Then we are going to take our Distress sprayer, just my mister, and I'm going to give that, see, a very light spray. We're not soaked, but we're not dry either. Then I'm going to take my finger, see I'm covered in gilding wax. Okay, we'll do the middle finger here, and I'm just going to rub. Okay, we are going to rub, and I'm peeling back that layer of paper, if you guys can see that. And I'm just going to keep misting it lightly, very carefully, and I don't want to tear it. Little circles, very lightly, and then you just brush off as you go. So this is going to get rid of that layer of paper, and it's going to reveal our image. And you can do this with both inkjet and laser. You just have to be more careful when you're doing it with inkjet. There, and we'll do the big reveal together. And you want to make sure that you're just working with nice and damp, not soaking wet. And as you guys can see, I'm not getting too much bleed. And it's kind of neat because if you can see that, I'm now getting the translucent of what the white negative part of the image was. And I'm seeing my scrapbooking paper underneath. Or not my scrapbooking paper, sorry, my digital kit. So again, this also is not bleeding my digital kit either. And everything's been printed on copy paper. So I just wanted to share that. Just very carefully, we're rubbing off that layer of paper, and we are going to reveal. See, and you want to make sure you just keep going in, so you're nice and moist, I would say. You're not soaking wet. And you just want to keep lightly rubbing, because if you rub too hard, the whole image will come off. And I mean, that's kind of neat too, if you've, because I've done it where I've overdone it in some areas, and that's neat too for the effect of getting fragments. So some images I do it on purpose when it's like, you know, you're transferring, like, say, the image of a vase out of a book. Because again, you can do book pages. You can do this with your Tim Holtz stuff. It just has to be done on paper. Because you have to be able to rub away the excess. See, I'm starting to rub it away. And you're left with this nice crisp image. If you guys can see that, she's pretty good. And then this looks totally vintage. Almost like I've kind of like, I don't know, lasered it on here somehow. It doesn't look glued. It like becomes part of your background. And yeah, and anywhere that I want it to kind of be weathered, see, I can take off pieces of that frame if I want to. But she did. She pretty much transferred perfectly. I just have a little bit of excess here, and you can see because it shows up like a white shadow that's on there, so you can kind of see where you have the extra pieces. But yeah, she turned out pretty good. So again, I'm just going to move all this because it's scrap. Give her a nice, there. So we have our image, and now what I would do is just come in with a layer of my matte, because I don't want that to dry glossy, so I just come in with my matte gel tiny bit. This is, again, a People product, just matte gel. I like it because I can easily go from here to the gel plate. And so, again, I'm just going to come in with my fingers and just take a layer and just do this, guys. Super easy. Of gel medium. And then it becomes permanent. It's sealed. And it will dry completely matte. Okay. Super happy with that. So, just fun. So, we did our frames, and we did the Seth Apter encaustics where it looks like glass. And this is another fun thing I love to do. We're transferring images, and again, she's going to look, it's just part of the paper. So this looks very vintage in here, but see, I really removed it. So you can see the actual actual paper here behind the image. So it's just, no, it doesn't. But again, I didn't print these today, and I didn't print these yesterday. So yeah, when you're printing, you might want to, that image I probably printed a few months ago, realistically, and then her kit I printed over the weekend. Yeah, over the weekend. So, yeah, nothing bled, if you guys can see. And I've made a mess here. But you're not going to see that anyway. She's going to look like that. So, I love that. And again, I got little bits of fragment stuff from the image transfer, but it just looks really cool. And the gel medium always dries clear, like it dries matte. And to a clear finish. So that's going to pop when it's done. And I can always add some like mixed media, and it becomes also, it becomes waterproof once that's dry. So if I wanted to, I could add some mixed media to the cover, and then anything I got on that image, I could wipe off with like a paper towel or a baby wipe or whatever, because it's on there and it's sealed. Yeah, the blue paper is just, yeah, that was part of the kit. So all I've done with the blue paper, it was part of the free kit, and I printed it and I glued it to the opposite side of the other one, which was this one, because this one here I glued first, the background here, and then I glued it to cardstock, and then printed this one on just the regular copy paper, and I glued it to the folio. So it's essentially two pieces of paper from the kit that's glued to just on either side of the piece of cardstock. I hope I explained that okay. Yeah. So we have our lady up here. And again, you can do that with any inkjet or laser printed image. Oh no, I just sealed in her. Nope, I haven't sealed in anything yet. Just so far. Because I can go ahead and do stamping. I could do some mixed media. I could do some collaging with my gel plate. Like my gel plate pulls with tissue paper. There's so many things you could do. I could do some decoupage with napkins. That's fun too, where you're, like a nice bird napkin across here. Ooh, I might do something like that. I have another sheet of the kit as well. And I have mine too. I could probably, yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I have my, yep, this is what I still have left of mine too. Oh, I think I like that. We could do something like this. Yeah, if we did that. Okay, we're gonna open it. Maybe something like this. Over here. That'll look kind of neat. And it's, oh, and then it has to be a black and white image. I wanted to make that clear too. It's harder to do with colors because your colors are going to bleed. So when you're doing like a black and white photograph, yeah, that's the best to use for an image transfer. And then you print it out in black and white. Yeah, sorry, I wanted to make, yeah. Because you can't do that with colored images. Well, you can, but it is going to bleed. I find it better with the colored images like these to do it with the packing tape. So if I wanted to do this, I could flip it and do an image transfer. So it would look up this, like show up this. No, it wouldn't. It would show up this way. Yeah, it'd be fine. I would just put it down on the packing tape and do the same method where you're just using water to remove it, and then you could put it down. So that's okay with a colored image, but not with the method that I just did here. It has to be a black and white image. I don't know what it is about the black and white, like the black ink, but yeah, that's why I didn't get any bleed. See, it looks wet. So I'm super happy with that so far. Okay, so I think for the last bit, I'm just going to check my time. Yeah, I've got 11 o'clock. I'm good. Okay. So I like that. We got our little page in here. Yeah, we're going to fill this up with little tickets. So the other thing I love to do, guys, because I have over 200, literally 200 of Tim Holtz stamps. And I collect paper artsy stamps. And I love Seth Apter's products as well. So in order for me to be able to actually use 1/10 of what I have, I'll have like, I tend to collect most of my scraps. And then what I do is I stamp them. So once my container is empty, I'm going to do a whole batch of other kinds of stamps. So this is what I meant by I had like bigger things, right? So this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So these are probably better for my pockets in terms of filling up our little folio. So that's why I kind of didn't at the time. So like even, yeah, like right in here. Have them kind of, yeah, see? No, maybe right in the back. Because I don't want to take, yeah, see, I don't want to take away from that. But see what I mean? Like, here we go. We've got some tickets coming out of there now. And then, like, here I've got these admit ones that are kind of bigger. So we can just kind of, you know, put these in here like this. This little one here like that. These are all Tim Holtz stamps. So, like, that's super fun, right? Here's one here where we can just kind of tuck it in behind there with the numbers sticking out like that. Super fun. Over here, I don't know if I'm going to even decorate the pockets because I think by the time, like this one says 15, like that. By the time we get these all like stuffed, I'm gonna, here we go, I've got a light bulb. I've got a top hat. That's kind of cool. All of these little sentiments. Possibility begins with the courage to imagine. Let's put that one like in the center. This is from some washi tape that I bought. So that's kind of pretty. It kind of goes with this too. So that's kind of neat. Right in here. Like that. Whoops. That'll be used for something else. It was a very thin piece of paper. It was kind of on the outs. Let's see. Oh, here's our gentleman. This is more female though. So I have any more female images. What else do I have in here? Let me see. Oh, here's a coffee. Put that one in here. Coffee. A lot of this is traveling. Lots of traveling. Let me see here. These ones are kind of big. And then these are all words. These are tickets. What else do I have in here? Oh, this one here is postcard. Here we go. Postcard. That's a good one. Just kind of like that. Push down the coffee a bit more. There we go, where you can see the postcard. So just like that. And you can kind of load it with all kinds of stuff. And then same here with this one. And then we have this one here too. So this was the other part of it. And I could put this on here. Which I probably should because that goes with it. Okay, let's do that. Absolutely. But I find that, you know, sometimes it's hard to remember exactly what stamp goes with what stamp set and stuff. So it's like when you're creating, sometimes you don't think to use certain stamps and for certain things, but you have to be absolutely perfect for your project. So that's why I love to do that. And then, you know, I have them in front of me and I have them as little bits of collage fodder. So it's great. Here we go. We'll admit one ticket here. And same kind of thing. I like to have like all little bits of and pieces of things. Like, here's some numbers. That's great. Here we go. Here we go, guys. 15 cents. I want 5 of those. I want like, yeah, here we go. There's a number. There's a number. Here's a number. There we go. Identification check. Oh, this is smaller. Here's a receipt number. Can go in here. What else do we have? Yeah, field label. There we go. Field label. Do another 15 up here. Where the cents is just hanging out. There we go. Just like that. So that's how I like to stack my pockets. Yeah, I think Tim's got 480 some odd stamp sets. And I've got about 200. There. And then in here too, we can tuck all these little ones. So then this gives us that hint of pink. So that's what I meant. I wanted to kind of break it all up. There. And then whoever you give this to, it has all kinds of cute little ephemeras. They can leave it all tucked in here, or they can pull them all out and they can use them in their makes. So I love gifting things like this. Little folios and little things. Here we go. And actually, let's take this. And that'll be a perfect label for here. I like that. So let's do that. This one's a sticker from the new fragments. I pulled them out earlier. Here we go. Perfect. That's cute. I like that. Okay, and then we have 2 more little, 3 more. Okay, there's a seat number. There we go. And then this little one here. So these little ones are really good for these kind of pockets. So I thought, you know what? If I do the Tim Holtz, oh, I've got that all stuck to that. It's part of the image transfer. There we go. So let's see how our little Tim Holtz, our little bits from the actual kit, and then I use some of my Tim Holtz ephemera. And same with here, we got some Tim Holtz ephemera there. And then same with the middle, we got some Tim Holtz ephemera, and that's from one of my washi tapes. It's actually super thick cardstock here. And then we have our tags. These little things open, and I got the tickets behind here that we did. So they're folded up behind here, and then we have one also in here in the little pockets. There. So we're going to close it, and we close it like this. Okay. Just want to make sure we're not going to damage that. There we go. Okay. Come on. There we go. And we're going to close it like that. And I'll leave that just to dry just like that. And then, yeah, I will post pictures of these 2 guys now that I've kind of caught up. In the event, I'll post the pictures of all my makes when they're done. So I'll probably add some more lace to here, maybe another, again, maybe a napkin or something, maybe a nice bird. We'll figure it out. You know what? How super fun is that? Let's do a giveaway. We could do that. And then the winner gets to choose which ephemera piece that they'd like. And I've done several. We've done that one, this one, this one, this one. Yeah, when we're all done, I'll let the winner pick whatever ephemera piece that they'd like, if there's something that they'd like. And I think that might be fun too, because I thought, well, we could do a journal, and I could use some of these in my journal. I think it'd be more fun to send some of these out in Happy Mail, to be honest. When we're all done, yeah, I'll do a little giveaway, and then I'll pop some of these in the mail too. But I just think that's so fun, and I have so many wonderful people here that I'd love to just start sending rocks to. So I want to start doing that again. And we're going to start swapping, and I want to do more. I think instead of like full-on make swaps, we could do some thing swap. Like, let's swap some napkins, and let's swap some stuff. And if you're not already on my sharing list, guys, get on there. The group sharing list, it's under featured. All you have to do is comment your name and your address, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade it again this weekend. It's a spreadsheet, and the admin and myself, we update it with your address, and you just have to comment on the comment section of the post, and then we'll update it, and then that's where we like to send our stuff around. Oh, we're a happy caring sharing kind of group. And we group swap here too. We just haven't in a while. It's just been crazy. I literally, guys, I spent most of 2024 sick, and then yeah, I injured my ankle in 2023, and then I was a year recovering. So that was really awful. Awful stuff. So I wasn't swapping, I wasn't doing it much of anything. It was just enough just to function. My videos were few and far between, and I was making kits and stuff, but it wasn't, yeah. So I'm happy to be back. But yeah, super fun. I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll post some more pictures and stuff. Okay, there we go. We just got to let that, yeah, there's our closure. Perfect. I'm getting some script stamping or something. Okay, you guys have a fabulous weekend, and I'll be back again on Wednesday with our next make. And I'm hoping this weekend to get my pictures all posted, because now I have the 2 videos done, and they're going to go into the events of Junk Journals Junkies, and they're also going to go into our events too. So just a lot of fun. So I hope you guys make something, even if you don't want to, and if you don't use digitals, you can use any papers that you like. And yeah, you can follow along, and it's just so much fun. So feel free to try stuff and then post it into our group too. And I've opened up the YouTube stuff. So if you're on YouTube and you want to share a video, and as long as you're participating in our events, or you're using one of my digital kits. So I'm allowing 2 for anyone who's doing YouTube videos of our designers challenge. It doesn't matter who the makes are. With the digitals, you can post those videos into our group. So I just wanted to share that. So you're welcome to share that as well. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Thanks, everyone. Bye.